What's up, everybody? My name is Shoria Bansal, one of your instructors in this introduction to Java programming class. Today, we are going over the life cycle of a Java program. What does this mean? This means the steps that you and your computer take from you brainstorming the idea to the computer finally being able to run the code that you wrote and do what you asked it. So let's begin. The first step is, of course, brainstorming. You have to know exactly what you want the computer program to do. Because if you don't know what your goal is, you won't write a successful program. Many times, your program will be messy, it'll not work, or it'll have so many errors you'll have to completely redo it. Having a brainstormed idea of what you want it to do will prevent most of those. In this case, let's brainstorm. We want a Fahrenheit to Celsius temperature converter. The next step after brainstorming is to write something called pseudocode. Pseudocode is just a way for you to express the instructions you want the computer to take. For example, we want first the computer to take an input from a user of the temperature in Fahrenheit. We'll take that input, then do the mathematics and get a temperature in Celsius. The mathematics are minus 32 times 5/9. And then we will print the result. As you can see, most people will be able to understand this. The computer can't, but now you have a plan of exactly what you want to tell the computer to do. This makes your entire programming process much easier. Which brings us to step 3, Java. We want to write Java source code for this program. This involves all the Java conventions and all the classes that we need to use for a certain program. I won't write it out here because it's a little lengthy, but we will definitely go over the Java example for temperature conversion in a later video. After it's written in Java, it has to be known as something called compiled, using the Java compiler. What this does is it takes the source code and turns it into something called bytecode. Bytecode is a form of code that humans won't be able to understand at all, completely gibberish to humans. But what it is, it's a universal type of code that any computer should be able to understand. What it does is it turns Java source code into a computer runnable code so that anything you write can be used on any single computer. That's what gives Java the universality that I mentioned in the previous video. But the computer can't really do anything with bytecode unless you direct it to do something. And that is where the Java Virtual Machine comes in, or the JVM. What the Java Virtual Machine does is it takes this bytecode and turns it into machine code specific to the computer that you are on. This universal bytecode can now be run in the Java Virtual Machine, which is what Java contains, and it's converted into usually a binary set of numbers or digits, which the computer can read so that it'll run whatever program you want it to do. This is usually what is different for every single computer, so the Java Virtual Machine converts it to whatever each computer needs. This makes sure that any single computer can run this bytecode with the Java Virtual Machine without any issue and not having to worry about compatibility. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the next video, we will finally learn how to get started with Java. Then we will install the environment that we need, set up Java, and finally write our first Hello World program. I can't wait to see you at the end of part 1.